Hey, what is going on, guys? Thanks for checking out this video, my sports Gematria. In this video, I'm going to go over the Sunday night football game on September 26th, 2021. I'm going to show you highlights of each side, and it's going to be up to you to determine who you think will win based on the numbers. I encourage you to add additional information on top of this if needed for you to feel confident in your own pick. And if for some reason you're curious to know who I'm picking in these games, you have to join my Patreon. My picks are always in writing, underlined, and italicized. For more information on that, please read the description of this video. I wish you guys the best of luck in your picks today. Let's go ahead and get to the game. We're going to be looking at the Packers versus the 49ers in California. On this side of the screen is what I call my daily numbers, date numerology, Gregorian Hebrew calendar. And then on this side of the screen is what I call my game numbers. The way it's structured here is I have the date, the distance to the upcoming Super Bowl. Just a reminder that it's week NFL 3. Right here is the location of the game, city, state, stadium name, coordinates. Right here, I'm keeping track of home team records for the season, home wins, home losses. So this Sunday night game specifically will be the 47th NFL game of the overall regular season this year. Right here is the regular season head-to-head matchup between the two teams. And then right here is the home team, their season record, their coach's record, the distance to and from his birthday, the starting quarterback, his record, the distance to and from his birthday, and the team name Gematria. And then at the bottom is the away team, their season record, their coach's record, to and from, birthday, quarterback, his record, to and from his birthday, and name Gematria. All right, so looking over this, you can see that it's relatively blank. I don't have a whole lot marked here. This is a kind of a tough game to look at, but I'm going to look over. Let's just look at what I have marked here first. So, what I find interesting is that this game is being played on the 26th of September, which is the 269th day of the Gregorian year. So 26/9, 26/9, mathematically speaking, 26/9 is the 57th prime number. So the day of this game is on the 26th of September, which is also the 269th day of the Gregorian year. So you have this 269 twice. Jimmy Garoppolo could potentially become 26/9 for a regular season record for his career on the 26th day of September, the 269th day of the Gregorian. Easy peasy, it seems like. 40 date numerology on the Gregorian. 40 sums to 51. It will be his 51st game playing. It'll be his 35th start, but it'll be his 51st regular season game. Easy peasy, right? What's weird and interesting though is if Jimmy Garoppolo wins, he could become 27/8 for a record. And Matt LaFleur, if he loses, he would become 27/8 for a regular season record as well. And on a Gregorian calendar that I completely made up, it will be a day leaving 278 left in that Gregorian religious year that I completely made up. So I thought that was interesting. And then on top of that, Kyle Shanahan, this will be the 287th day of his 41-year-old age, and Matt LaFleur can become 28/7 for a record regular season with the win. So that's what I have marked. These are the interesting numbers. So it's the 278, the 278, the 269 in his 51st game, or is it the 287, the 287? There's just too many numbers, in my opinion, that are available that line up that are interesting, but I don't know. I don't know what to make of it. It is the 47th NFL game. Kyle Shanahan, he sums to 47. He could get his 32nd win or his 36th loss. I didn't see anything for either one, actually, for the 32 or the 36. I don't know. 37, 38 to his 30th birthday. With it being the 47th NFL game. Kyle Shanahan sums to 47. 49ers potentially could lose and become 22-1 for a season record, as well as 0-1 at home. Kind of looks like a 2-1-1. 2-1-1 is the 47th prime number. And then Packers would become 2-1-1-1, which is just kind of like a long version of 2-1-1. But at the same time, if Packers lose, they would become 1-2 for the season, like 12, as they become 0-2 on the road for the season with the loss, kind of like the number 122. And the Packers quarterback, he wears the number 12, and he was born on December 2nd, 12/2. So you have this 122. He wears the number 12. Packers could become 1-2 for the season, like 12, as they become 1-2 and 0-2 on the road for the overall season, like 1-2-2. So there's that as well. I'll just mark that in a light blue. 1-2-0-2. Now I'm interested in what Packers do in this game. I'm interested in what Packers do in their next game. Depending on if Packers win one of their next two games and lose one of their next two games. Here, let's look at their schedule. Packers. If the Packers win or lose against San Francisco and then do the opposite with Pittsburgh, so basically win one, lose one, what I find interesting is Aaron Rodgers, he would become 28-65 for a regular season record if he loses and wins the next two games. So if he loses a game and or wins a game and then loses and or wins. So if he wins one and loses one, if he beats San Francisco, if he loses to Pittsburgh, or vice versa, if he loses to San Francisco and beats Pittsburgh, his regular season record will be 128-65. 128-65. Now this is conspiratorial, what I'm about to get into, but his next game is going to be his 194th regular season start, and if he wins one and loses one, he would become 128-65 for a regular season record. Well, the day after Gabby Petito went missing, Monday Night Football was the 82nd regular season head-to-head matchup between the Packers and the Lions, and I talked about the number 182 ad nauseum with the Gabby Petito case. Well, her fiance Brian Laundrie, if we write out his name, Brian Laundrie sums to 128-65. Brian Laundrie was officially last seen on September 14th. September 14th, 9/14 or 14/9, however you want to look at it. If Aaron Rodgers wins and loses his next two games, he would become 128-65 for a regular season record, and it would be his 194th start that it would happen. 194. Officially went missing on 149 or 914, and his name 128 sums to 128-65. Brian Laundrie. So that's what I'm kind of curious about with the Packers and Aaron Rodgers. Is Rodgers' record, regular season record, going to mirror Brian Laundrie's Gematria name? And if it does, it would be in his 194th start, and he was last seen on 14/9, 9/14. But it hasn't happened yet, so, and it might not happen at all, but I just wanted to bring that and show you guys kind of what I'm looking for. So I'm interested in the Packers game this week, and I'm interested in the Packers game next week, depending on what the results are. But for this game, Jimmy Garoppolo sums to 193. This is Aaron Rodgers' 193rd regular start. 193 is the 44th prime. Packers. And another thing why I'm looking for this Brian Laundrie Packer connection is the word Packers sums to all four of those, and Let It Be, which was Gabby's tattoo, sums to all four. Their Let It Be and Packers are identical in all four base ciphers. So I'm curious to see if there's going to be a Gabby Petito Brian Laundrie connection with the Packers and Aaron Rodgers regular season record, honestly, if he wins and loses the next two games. I'm not betting on it, but I am curious to see if it does happen. And if it does, I'll be making a video on it. I mean, I might bet on it, but I don't know. I'll just see how I feel come Sunday. But yeah, this is kind of tricky. So 12, 1, 2, 2. They could become 1, 2, 2. He could become 27, 8. He could become 27, 8. It is 278 days left on a Gregorian calendar that I completely made up. Surprise, surprise. But it is the 26th of September, the 269th day. Jimmy Garoppolo could become 26, 9. And then you have the 2-1-1 47th NFL game. Kyle Shanahan, 47. They could become 21 and 0-1. 2-1-1 is the 47th prime number. What else? California sums to 182. What else? I think that's about it. I'm kind of tossed on this game. I'm kind of mixed on this one. I'm not too sure. Aaron Rodgers sums to 63. This will be the 63rd regular season head-to-head matchup between the two teams. 34 or 29. I think 34 sums to 56. Yeah, 34 sums to 56. It does have 56 date numerology on the Gregorian. They could get their 34th regular season head-to-head win against 49ers on 56 date numerology as Jimmy Garoppolo becomes 26 and 9. It will be his 34th game. It'll be his 33rd start, but he'll be his 34th game as a 49er. They could go from 33 to 34 head-to-head regular season losses against Packers. The 35 is interesting to me. Matt LaFleur, 35th regular season game. Jimmy Garoppolo, 35th start. 35 sums to 128 and 56. Could be why Aaron Rodgers gets his 128th regular season win in this particular game. I think that's about it. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and wrap it on this one. Hopefully this helps. Hopefully this gives you some insights of what I'm looking at, what I'm looking towards. I guess he could sit on 35 losses with the win and his 35th start. So I'm going to continue to play with these numbers. I suggest you continue to play with them as well. 49ers sums to 34. I suggest you continue to play with them as well. Definitely not an easy choice, but this should get you started, and you should be able to take it over from here, and hopefully you win every pick that you make. I wish you guys the best of luck. Thank you for watching. I appreciate the support.